And finally, we are here. Over 80 games broadcasted, and it comes down to this particular place, the St. Mary's Stadium, Chitende.
To the continent, they need a player of the kind of Wilco versus Amanzoki.
And here come the referees going through the guard of honor with the match official. And of course, the team will be led by the captain, Khalid Ruwadida. And most definitely, it is going to get documented all the way. Bobo Sivya Ruhanga, as well as that is Cardoso, checking in on this one. And who would forget that the mascot of Vipers is also present. Ladies and gentlemen, take it in. These are the champions of the SUPL 2021-2022 Vipers Sports Club.
Yeah, of course, they fully have earned that crown, and they put up some really impressive performances, especially their attacks being very sharp. But I must feel for a player like Wheeler. I think that Paul Wheeler, former player of Police, I'm sure he must be feeling emotional that his former side has ended up getting relegated. And for Tony Maweje, we just saw him there in the picture. I'm sure this is not something that he had actually envisioned, that his career would end on such a sour note, seeing the Police are relegated.
Well, it's a bit of a sweet, bitter moment here for him. He has to play his final game, but at the end of the day, he can only look back at the 20 years where he has actually dominated.
Going forward, he's really going to give the main goalkeeper, that is Fabian Mutombora, a rerun for his money.
Well, we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. The final, probably the best there ever will be. The midfield maestro, the midfield general, the dancer in the park, Tony Maweje. Ladies and gentlemen, will you put your hands together for this man? As a chance comes up here! Milton Karisa! How do you put that on the 6th minute? Who wrote this script? Milton Karisa decides to rob the midfield general of his presence and put his own headline in this one. Vipers 1, Police FC 0.
Yeah, that is what they call somebody stealing another thunder. And that's exactly what Milton Karisa has done. And I was worried about that as that move was developing, because I thought that the Police players were not concentrating. And it resulted in the back of the net. And clearly, it just tells you that Police and their story of the season, poorly defending. Just look at that. And nobody's dropping in to watch Milton Karisa. And then he just goes in at the back post and puts in the back of the net.
Easy as you would want it. Yunus Junior Centamo, the hitman, skips a foot, manages to get the cross in, and there was nothing easier for Milton Karisa on this one. But even then, in the celebration, pays tribute to shot number 6, Mr. Tony Maweje. You want to give him his...
Vingarua Hill and Express there have been stories that they almost didn't travel for this game because there were transport discrepancies, and somehow they almost failed to get to Arua. And for me, that's a very, very disturbing story coming in from the league defending champions.
Well, it's been quite the season here as the ball is brought up front and cleared away. John Vianney Simbe, we will take a few moments in this particular game to notch back on the journey. Over 80 games broadcasted, be it Arua, be it Fort Portal, be it Mbara. It's been quite the epic journey. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, of course, it has been quite an experience. It has, but I think it's been quite an experience having to travel in the wee hours of the morning, and also try to cover almost every part of this country to watch all sorts of talent. A little better in terms of his delivery, and that's good, and you need that from a winger like him, and that's something that is improved. But also being in with the goals is something of great attribute, and that he's exhibited this season, and also laying on the assists.
Totally matured, totally in the thick of things. Man in Milton Karisa.
In terms of his delivery, and that's good, and you need that from a winger like him, and that's something that is improved. But also being in with the goals is something of great attribute, and that he's exhibited this season, and also laying on the assists.
Totally matured, totally in the thick of things. Man in Milton Karisa. Welcome to the edge, Baba. Welcome.
Yeah, true. And you hope that he can build on this even for next season, can continue to improve and become a better player. Because one of the things that he has, Milton Karisa, is the speed. And if you have the speed, all you need to do now, on top of maybe the energy levels that he has that are without question, is your proficiency in front of goal, but also your ability to create chances. So that the passing has always got to be
For the
great.
moment he gets in, and what was that? The hitman should have converted that. Milton Karisa laying it thick. And how many times would you see the hitman? Yes, there was an offside there, but how many times would you see this season the hitman missing a glit-edged opportunity?
Well, I think that he had run early there, and that's the reason why he missed that one. Otherwise, it was a very good opportunity there. Maybe on the other hand, Milton Karisa should have laid that pass a little earlier than he did. He used to play well as a holding midfielder in terms of defending, and then he used to create them, and that's, I think, for me, Bobo Biaruhanga, the kind of player that can really emulate that.
Well, John Viana Nsimbe anoints Bobosi as the heir apparent. Box-to-box midfielder he was, or he is, for one last dance. It's a nostalgic moment, especially for some of us who have actually been watching these. Even the Vipers fans will acclaim. This has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, that's true. To have a great player like Tony Maweje, who, in the eyes of many, is a legend, no doubt about that. He's a legend of the Ugandan game. You feel that for him to have his last game at the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende is one that for the fans here and even for the management of Vipers Football Club, they're definitely going to serve, and one that will always be memorable.
For the moment, the referee says there's a yellow card here coming up here for Police Football Club. In the meantime, no goals scored anywhere else.
He's been impressive. Each time that I've watched him play for Vipers since Fabian Mutombora got injured, Dennis Chigunda has been impressive, and he makes you wonder the kind of competition that he's going to create and the kind of problem he's going to leave for the coaches when it comes to selecting that lineup next season.
He is a carpenter by profession. Kalanda Machete takes a good free kick there, but Dennis Chigundu says, not on your day. Beautiful stuff there, and with ease and with the simplicity best defined there. Kalanda Machete, that is a free kick.
That would compel them to get in maybe before the kick-off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that's the first time we're seeing Roberto Oliveira.
Yes, since he's unfading.
The ball is brought in here, trying to find a way in, and Police FC clear the ball away for a corner. Good play coming in from the former Express FC captain, Disan Galiwango. Fancy footwork on that youngster.
That was some good play from him, the way he opened up that Police defense. And
corner, Bobosi gets it in. It's the woodwork. Very close from the captain, Khalid Luwadida. Ooh la la, they do not come any closer than that. Yeah, from Vipers as a chance, Milton Karisa! Double it!
Must test.
We'll talk about a test being put up here. One person who will definitely excel is that youngster. Woo, audacious attempt there coming in here from Vipers as a chance, Milton Karisa! Yeah, from Vipers as a chance, Milton Karisa! Double the tally, double the goods. Roberto Oliveira is in oblivion. Ooh la la! Top that, try that, be better than that. That is the champion. That is Vipers.
Well, I'll tell you that and keeps his concentration up, and well-deserved from Milton Karisa.
Well, there's another pop in here, and there's another breakaway coming in here. There could be a chance here for Vipers. 3 to the good, over, above, and away. Will you dispute the fact that these are the champions? Venoms in the lead. Venoms ripping. It is Vipers 3, Police FC 0, and who else but Bobosi Biaruhanga.
Yeah, of course, that was a very good counter-attack, and one that where they clearly exploited the high press that was being played by Police. You can see that they just look at the pass, and the defenders just couldn't move their feet. They couldn't close down on Bobosi, and when he gets into that spot, there can only be one outcome. And then no matter the kind of attempt to stop that shot by Tommy Kara, there was no way that he was going, and bustling. That is Bobosi Biaruhanga. Good.
conceding that goal.
Two
How
goals
do
in 1 minute, you can say.
2 goals, I would understand the first goal, but 2 goals, the second goal, how do you explain? That is you being totally outclassed, outmatched, outgunned by your opponents.
Yeah, of course, the police now are really facing an obliteration. They're coming in now from Vipers. The
Military Stadium always has free entrance for the students. As Milton Karisa here gets the ball on the bounce! Goalkeeper saves Ikara. Beautiful stuff. Back to Karisa. Cuts the ball back here, trying to find a way in this one. And they try to cut the ball back in. But the ball is taken away. Sublime breakaway. That was underhanded. That was below the belt for Police FC. How do you come back from
these players, the fact that they've denied you those 25 before?
Well, this is what I'll actually do. Ideally, I will follow them
in the big league.
and Toro United and Barra City into the big league. Milton Karisa balloons it. Unbelievable. Oh my word, Roberto Oliveira cannot believe that his striker on the pitch, the lethal assassin, the cerebral striker in Milton Karisa, put that over the bar. John Vianney Simbe, even in your wildest nightmares, would you see that happen? Not of Ugandan pace. So go ahead. Dare to be a trendsetter with Blascon as Bobo C dribbles past the keeper. Bobo C! Top that! Top that! How do you get any better? Is the king of Ugandan pace. So go ahead. Dare to be a trendsetter with Blascon as Kalanda Machete balloons it. Baraka have come back against the team known as UPDF in Bombo. 2 goals to 1 as a chance. There was no stopping him. There was no way he would not come to the final party. Bring it in. Take it in. It is the hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamu, to make it 5.
Yeah, 16 league goals. He makes it just like he did last season, where he was the top scorer with 16. Unfortunately, this time he's not going to be getting that crown of top scorer. But what a finish. And just look at that. A very difficult angle. And he was able to size it up and hit it on the far post and ensure that he squeezes between the post and the goalkeeper. And what a finish. Just shows you the kind of exquisite finish it is, but also the kind of quality that Yunus Sentamu possesses. 5-0, one that you think is fully deserved for Vipers, and clearly just shows you the difference in quality that they've showcased between themselves and Police.
If I didn't already call him the hitman, I would probably name him the Mamba today. Cold-blooded.
Yeah, of course, that was a good one, by the way. And you feel that he was not about to let the party go on without him having an impact or having some sort of presence. To have Milton score 2 goals and also Bobo C. I'm sure that it was really working on his head. And now that is also another good take from Dennis Chigulu. 2 minutes added, 1 already gone. So you feel that is quite the occasion, and one that is about to be closed down.
There was a good cross there coming in from Police FC, but what a take there from Dennis Chikundu, making sure that, well, he makes sure he adds to his clean sheet, Police FC. And the referee, Ali Sabira, brings this one to a close. The hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamu, will take a moment to supplicate to the higher authorities for that beautiful goal. And you get the feeling that even the defenders are applauding him. Bobo Sibia Ruhanga reminding everyone of the class, the excellence, and the beauty that he brings to the game. The midfield general in current and all of Chitende will applaud them one more time. It finally comes to this. 84 games of the league played. Vipers Sports Club undisputedly, undoubtedly, equivocally the champions in here. They'll take a moment here to celebrate, a chance to jam. Frank Zagatumwesije sharing a light moment here with the rest of the players. Everybody else stepping in here But in the stands is where the real party is at, because Vipers know that with this particular win, with this particular trophy, and there you go, Venom's baby joins the rest of the crowd. With this particular win, it is the CAF Champions League undisputedly for Venoms. It's been quite the game, it's been quite the season, it's been quite the number of players. They have been undisputed. For the last time in this particular season, ladies and gentlemen, I will announce the results. Full time at the St. Mary's Stadium in Chitende. Vipers Sports Club 5, Police. The final game of the season by a goal to nil. Toro United have once again given away a number of goals. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, we will turn to the man, the myth, the legend, Tony Maweje. Takes a handshake and a hug from everybody that actually matters in sports, football, and the president of Uganda Football Association will wave him away. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Maweje. Thank you, the man. Beautiful stuff here. And for the moment, we're actually heading now down to the crowning ceremony. Of course, the Supremo of Viper Sports Club. Should I call him ex-president? The former president of the Uganda Football Federation, Dr. Lawrence Mulindwa, the man, the brain behind this particular magnificent architecture of the team, of the stadium, of the vibe. The man behind the Vipers is standing here with engineer Moses Hashim Magogo, Honorable. You could actually call him the MP, but in these games, we actually call him the President. His Excellency, the President of the Uganda Football Federation. And at the moment, we are heading towards the crowning moment as the Vipers players parade themselves and get closer. It's going to be quite an interesting one here. The medals being brought forward. Honorable Nachuala Chiinji, the third vice president of FUFA, if I'm not mistaken, I start to be corrected. John Vianney will be, of course, doing the fact check in that one. But third president also present here. It is quite the fanfare. It is the show. It is what we all dreamed of when we started in October.
And just look at the medals, they look quite beautiful, I must say. I've not seen such beautiful medals being dished out in the Uganda Premier League, but you can see the work that has been put in by the organizers themselves. And isn't it an interesting sight seeing Aldwin Shubuga putting on a Vipers t-shirt? A KCC.
A man who is a KCC diehard.
Oh,
well,
yes.
times change. COVID has done things to us.
I think it's call it the occasion, and it has actually brought him to do this.
John Vianney, this man right here, Roberto Oliveira, quite the coach. First season, and he's handing out for a double. He's gunning for a double. He has been immeasurable.
Yeah, of course, he's done a pretty good job. And it all started with the Uganda Cup that he won in the 2020-21 season, and he's followed that up with this championship. And of course, I'm sure he will be hungry as ever, as though he has not even won the league title when the Uganda Cup final gets to be played.
And the task up ahead is continental access.
Yeah, of course, definitely. That's where the measure is always going to be from the Club Supremo there in the blue suit. Dr. Lawrence Mulindwa, he will want the team to make a mark on the continent.
As they come through, that is the technical team. Marcelo Cardoso managing to get what is actually his deserved medal there. He's been the man that normally talks to us English.
Yes, of course, and he's always been a journalist coach, you could say.
The
that
mouthpiece.
He's always there, and he always give you those very detailed the decisions that they've made.
Well, the hitman gets his medal there, and quickly followed up here, Sports Club Vipers. Paul Wheeler, and into the goalkeepers.
When do you remember
Chigundu.
seeing the the FUFA president at the league game until today.
It's been a while. Well, have you seen his Twitter status? Have you seen his Twitter handle?
No.
His cover picture is Sports Club Villa.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
There's no question about that.
I know he's
not ashamed.
but he's a man that has actually played the game to get to this level. And I clearly agree with us, have really ramped it.
And, they've done a pretty good job. And I thought it's been an interesting and exciting season, and one where you feel that the reserve has definitely earned it, and it has all come down to the kind of consistency they have shown.
It's interesting. You might want to watch for president handles the players, because these are quote unquote Mzee Dan Serunkuma now. But Mzee Dan Serunkuma, who is a real favorite, but here comes the Emperor, Caesar Manzoki Lobby, the top scorer of the StarTimes Ghana Premier League. Congolese Magnifico, they call him. In Uganda, we call him the Emperor.
Yeah, it's been a real joy to watch this season. He scored some really magnificent goals, and he's told a lot about the kind of season that Vipers has had, and his contribution is definitely invaluable.
Undisputed, he will be needed, especially going to the continent. What had it, Simba FC wanted him, but here comes Mr. Siraje Sentamu. Ooh, what a beautiful moment for the young one. We didn't get to get the name, huh?
Yeah, you can see also Paul Muchurezi's also received his medal.
Yes, it looks like it's been
family affair.
A COVID bump. Yeah, COVID bump.
And of course even Khalid.
And here comes the captain. Khalid Luwadida will not get the medal, but
his child will receive it on his behalf. And what an occasion, I'm sure. Must be a proud parent.
It's one of those moments where I'll gladly say, what a wow.
No, it is actually what a wonderful wow.
Wow.
So who misses out? I haven't seen Yunus Sentamu receive it.
Oh, he did. He actually did.
Okay.
Well, when all is said and done, there's the little affair of actually handing over the StarTimes Uganda Premier League trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the excellence of execution, the best there is in the league at the moment, will be handed over by the Uganda FUFA president. Vipers Sports Club are the champions of the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. Take it in, breathe it in. These are the champions.
Yeah, and well-deserved Vipers. I think that you've really earned it. You've been a very consistent side. You played some really good football on many occasions, and have been ruthless in front of goal. I think that's something that has made them stand out. That front three of Milton Kalisa, Yunus Sentamu, and Bobosi has been effective. And then that defense led by Khalid Waliwa. Can you look beyond it?
Talk to me about the hatchet man. He normally goes unnoticed. Siraje Sentamu only picked 3 bookings a whole season, and is a hatchet man.
Yeah, just
incredible.
Just listen to that and just check all that kind of joy and confide among the fans, the students of St. Mary's Titendo, who by extension support this side. And you can imagine how happy and delighted they are to see that the side that represents them has done them great honor by bringing the trophy home.
In the meantime, there's fireworks already going on around the stadium. The after party is actually outside the stadium, and we'll definitely be getting into that in just a bit. But how is that? Bobo Sibia Ruhanga follows up the FUFA Player of the Year. Vipers are sparing no expense in letting everybody know the top big boys are here.
Yeah, of course, and that's exactly what you get when you win. The celebration, the focus, and every eyeball will definitely be settled on you, and that's exactly what is happening around the country now. That everybody is looking at this side, and also, you could say, sinking into the kind of joy that they've had, and not letting themselves also be part of the joy that they are actually expressing out there.
This may be a picture we're actually going to see for a long time to come. The champions 2021-2022, and the fans do acclaim, the fans do celebrate, the fans do agree. John Vianney Simbe, would you dispute undeservedly they did. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Yeah, that is so true. And clearly, with the kind of wins that they've been able to register, just says a lot about the work that has been done by Marcelo Cardoso and his mate there. That is Roberto Oliveira, in ensuring that this team becomes the top dogs in this area. Just look at the side.
Well,
now.
the fireworks here is going rampage.
Yeah, you can see also the organization has really been splendid for me. I've not seen any kind of fans storming the ground to let the players enjoy their moment and celebrate. I guess that they'll be able to get a touch on that trophy, the fans, once the players have had the feel of their celebration, and they can actually take that trophy to the first side of your picture, on the left side where the party is going to be held. That's where the evening after party is going to be held.
That's where me and John Vianney and Simba are going to be.
Exactly, and probably we'll also be celebrating.
Well, definitely. No, we haven't. Over 80 games covered live.
Yes.
We brought you the game. We brought you your comfort of your home.
It's the 89th game that we've commentated together in the Uganda Premier League.
Yeah, well, it's been quite the run. It's been quite the